The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt is widely considered one of the greatest video games of all time. Thanks to its richly detailed world, complex characters, and engaging storylines. Some of the facts at the end may surprise you. Developed by the Polish studio CD Projekt Red, the game was released in May 2015 and quickly became a monumental success, bringing international attention to the studio and reshaping the landscape for open-world RPGs. This video delves into the development and history of The Witcher 3, including lesser-known details and behind-the-scenes facts that contributed to the game's lasting legacy. Origins of the Witcher series and CD Projekt Red's early days. CD Projekt, the parent company of CD Projekt Red, was founded in 1994 by Marcin Iwiński and Michał Kistski as a game distribution company in Poland. During the 1990s, video games were not widely accessible in Eastern Europe, so CD Projekt specialized in localizing and distributing popular Western games to Polish audiences. In the early 2000s, CD Projekt decided to create its own games. Inspired by Andrzej Sapkowski's The Witcher novels, which were well loved in Poland, CD Projekt secured the rights to develop video games based on the series. They launched their game development arm, CD Projekt Red, with the first title, The Witcher, released in 2007. Built on the Aurora engine, used for Neverwinter Nights, The Witcher introduced players to the grim world of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter or witcher. The game's success led to The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings in 2011, which expanded CD Projekt Red's reach to international markets and paved the way for a more ambitious project, The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. Setting the ambitious vision for The Witcher 3 after the success of The Witcher 2, CD Projekt Red wanted to create a game that pushed the boundaries of open-world design. Drawing inspiration from Bethesda's The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim and Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption, they aimed to create a game with a vast, seamless world and intricate narrative. The project was announced in early 2013, promising an open world that would be 35 times larger than The Witcher 2 and filled with side quests, political intrigue, and moral dilemmas. The team set ambitious goals to create a realistic, living world that was both detailed and responsive. One of the unique challenges was balancing the game's open world with its structured storytelling, a task that required advanced AI systems and substantial work on character design, dialogue, and decision-making mechanics. CD Projekt Red began expanding its workforce to meet the game's demands, growing from a team of about 80 developers working on The Witcher 2 to over 250 by the end of The Witcher 3's development. Developing the vast open world of the Northern Realms, creating the massive open world of The Witcher 3 was one of CD Projekt Red's most challenging tasks. The game is set in the Northern Realms, a war-torn, medieval-inspired region with diverse landscapes including forests, mountains, swamps, and cities. To bring these regions to life, the development team conducted extensive research on European landscapes, medieval history, and folklore. They also sought to make each region feel distinct and alive, implementing dynamic weather systems, day-night cycles, and NPC behaviors that reacted to these changes. The developers spent considerable time crafting the different ecosystems. For instance, Novigrad, the game's largest city, was inspired by medieval European towns, particularly Amsterdam, with its canals, narrow streets, and lively atmosphere. Skellige, a mountainous island region, drew heavily from Norse culture and Icelandic landscapes, giving it a rugged, untamed feel. In Velen, a desolate, swamp-filled land ravaged by war, players encounter a darker, more somber environment. This attention to detail made each area feel unique and contributed to the game's immersive qualities. One of the innovative aspects of The Witcher 3 was its use of Red Engine 3, an upgraded version of CD Projekt Red's in-house engine. Red Engine 3 allowed for high-quality graphics and animations, realistic lighting, and seamless transitions across different areas without loading screens, creating a truly immersive experience. Building complex characters and morally ambiguous storylines, the story of The Witcher 3 revolves around Geralt's search for his adopted daughter, Ciri, while facing the threat of the Wild Hunt, a group of spectral warriors. Unlike many traditional RPGs, The Witcher 3 doesn't have a good versus evil narrative. Instead, it presents morally complex choices, forcing players to consider the consequences of their actions. This nuanced storytelling was a priority for CD Projekt Red, which sought to stay true to the morally gray world depicted in Sapkowski's novels. The game's quests and characters were designed to reflect the harsh reality of the world. Rather than simple fetch quests, many side missions involve complex moral choices with lasting consequences. One famous example is the Bloody Baron quest line, where Geralt encounters a violent but tragic character whose storyline explores themes of domestic abuse, alcoholism, and redemption. This quest became one of the game's most memorable due to its emotional depth and the tough decisions it presents. CD Projekt Red employed a team of skilled writers, including lead writer Yakub Samalik, to create these intricate storylines. They were known to spend hours debating the ethical implications of different choices, often rewriting scenarios multiple times to ensure they reflected the complexities of human nature. Their efforts paid off, as the game received widespread acclaim for its storytelling, setting a new standard for narrative depth in open-world games. The technical challenges of developing a next-gen RPG. As development progressed, CD Projekt Red faced a range of technical challenges. Red Engine 3 was powerful but required significant optimization to handle the game's scale. For instance, designing realistic combat animations for Geralt's movements and fluidly transitioning between swordplay, magic, and other actions was challenging. The team developed a new animation system, focusing on responsive combat while maintaining Geralt's fluid and unique fighting style. AI development was another major hurdle. CD Projekt Red wanted NPCs to have unique schedules, interact with each other, and respond naturally to changes in the environment. However, achieving this level of detail within the technical constraints of an open world required substantial work. Each NPC was programmed with daily routines, such as going to work or visiting the tavern, making the world feel alive. Details and Easter eggs that fans may have missed. The Witcher 3 is packed with small details and hidden secrets, showcasing CD Projekt Red's dedication to creating an authentic experience. Here are some lesser-known details that many players may not be aware of. The decay of Geralt's beard. One fascinating detail is Geralt's beard, which grows over time. This dynamic feature was introduced after developers noticed players wanted Geralt's appearance to change naturally. Players can shave Geralt or let the beard grow, adding a layer of realism. Easter eggs and pop culture references. The game features subtle nods to other games and media. For example, in one quest, Geralt encounters a character who resembles the character Monty Python's Black Knight. Additionally, Geralt can find references to characters from other fantasy universes, including an encounter that subtly references Game of Thrones' infamous Red Wedding. The crones of Crookback Bog. The three monstrous crones in the game were inspired by Slavic folklore, specifically the concept of Baba Yaga, a supernatural figure often portrayed as an old witch. CD Projekt Red researched various Slavic myths to give these characters a uniquely unsettling design and backstory. The downgrade controversy and challenges with console versions upon release. Some players noticed that The Witcher 3's graphics on consoles did not match the high-quality visuals shown in early trailers. This led to accusations of a downgrade, with some fans feeling misled about the game's graphical capabilities. CD Projekt Red later explained that optimizing the game for consoles required adjusting the graphical quality to ensure it could run smoothly on the available hardware. The developers faced a difficult balance between achieving the highest possible visual quality and maintaining playable performance, especially on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. In response to the controversy, CD Projekt Red was transparent with fans, explaining the constraints of each platform and offering patches to improve graphics where possible. This controversy highlighted the challenges of developing for multiple platforms and reinforced CD Projekt Red's reputation for honesty and openness with its community. The game's impact and critical reception. When The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt was released on May 19, 2015, it received critical acclaim and numerous Game of the Year awards. It was praised for its intricate storytelling, engaging combat, and richly detailed open world, raising the bar for RPGs. The game sold over 4 million copies within 2 weeks and went on to become one of the best-selling games of all time, with more than 30 million copies sold as of 2021. The impact of The Witcher 3 extended beyond gaming. The success of the game led to increased interest in Andrzej Sapkowski's books, which in turn resulted in the production of the Witcher Netflix series. The series, starring Henry Cavill as Geralt, brought even more fans to the franchise, creating a positive feedback loop that benefited both CD Projekt Red and Sapkowski. Post-launch support and expansions. After The Witcher 3's release, CD Projekt Red continued supporting the game with updates, patches, and expansions. The studio released 16 free DLCs, adding new quests, costumes, and game features, which were appreciated by fans and reinforced CD Projekt Red's player-friendly approach. 2 major expansions, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, were also released in 2015 and 2016, respectively. Hearts of Stone added a new storyline featuring a morally ambiguous antagonist, while Blood and Wine introduced the vibrant, Mediterranean-inspired region of Tucson. Both expansions were critically acclaimed and added dozens of hours of gameplay, providing fans with new adventures in the world of The Witcher 3. Legacy and influence on the RPG genre. The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt has had a lasting impact on the gaming industry, influencing the design of RPGs and open-world games. Its success inspired other developers to prioritize complex narratives, character depth, and meaningful player choices in open-world games. Titles like Horizon Zero Dawn, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and Cyberpunk 2077, also developed by CD Projekt Red, show The Witcher 3's influence in their expansive worlds and player-driven stories. The game's legacy also includes its role in raising the profile of Polish game development. The Witcher 3 showcased the capabilities of CD Projekt Red and put Poland on the map as a country capable of producing world-class video games. CD Projekt Red's success story became a point of national pride, with the studio receiving recognition from the Polish government for its contributions to Poland's cultural exports. Conclusion. The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt represents a milestone in video game history, blending intricate storytelling, technical achievement, and player choice in a way that captivated millions worldwide. From its ambitious beginnings at CD Projekt Red to its immense impact on the gaming industry, The Witcher 3 stands as a masterpiece that has left a lasting legacy. CD Projekt Red's dedication to quality, transparency with fans, and commitment to an immersive gaming experience have ensured that The Witcher 3 will remain a beloved title for years.